You should have had some at Coot.
Like you mean?
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about you. You need a good breakfast inside you, especially mornings like this.
Look, I'm not hungry, OK?
Suit yourself.
Do you think my dad will get the flat?
That's what you want, is it?
Yeah, of course it is. You heard what he said. As soon as he gets fixed up, I can move in with him.
That keen to go, are we?
Yeah, of course I am. Well, it's what we've all been working for, isn't it? Oh, look at the time. I'll have Mavis in there at search party.
Do us a favour, eh? Remind Mavis I'm going straight to Wholesalers.
Yeah, all right then. See ya.
See you, Jenny.
Oh, hello. Oh, I was just showing an interest. Don't suppose you know anything about him?
No, I don't. And I don't want to either. I've had quite enough of poking my nose into other people's lives, thanks very much. Enough to last me a lifetime.
Oh, one of those mornings, eh?
Are there any other kind?
Not Jenny again.
Jenny, Alan, you name them.
Alan? I thought he was on your side.
So did I, till last night.
Well, didn't he come to see Jenny then? I mean, I thought he was going to come round and sort her out about being so cheeky lately.
So did I, till he came. More or less blamed me for what happened, for coming there heavy with her. More or less took her side.
Well, he's a father, I suppose.
Oh, and he made that quite clear and all.
Sorry?
Well, it seems he's going to be staying over here for quite a while now, so he's got himself a flat.
Well, what difference does that make?
Well, he wants Jenny to move in with him, and she can't wait to go.
Hello, Ma.
Morning. Oh, hello, it's you. I'm sorry I was miles away.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I woke you up then.
Betty said you might be coming round to have a look, but I can't honestly see it being your cup of tea, you know. The furniture's out of the ark, and, well, one of the bedrooms you'd have more room in a phone box.
Yeah, no, but it's going to have to do.
What, are you thinking of taking it, then?
I'm not thinking, love. I am doing. Just got a few things to work out with the landlord, and that's it. So, looks like we might be seeing a bit more of each other then.
Yeah.
Landlord's on the top floor, isn't he?
That's right, yeah.
OK, I'll see you then. Ta-da.
Yeah, see you.
Here you are.
Thanks, love. You needn't have made one special, you know.
Just get it down, yeah. Are you sure you don't want anything to eat?
Oh, thanks, I've had a sandwich.
Well, take the weight off your feet if you're stopping. Well, go on, tell us all about it.
Well, there's not much to tell, really. Living room, 2 bedrooms, kitchen and bathroom. And the furniture's nothing to write home about either.
Well, you can bring some of your stuff over from Leeds.
No, I'm going to leave it in store till I get something a bit more permanent.
That'd be Rita now.
Oh,
So when can you move in?
as soon as I like.
Oh, that's great.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I just dropped in to catch Jenny and tell her about the flat.
He's got it. You know that one you went to look at?
Oh, I see. Well, if that's what you want.
Well, I wouldn't like to think I was going to spend the rest of my life there, but it'll do for now.
So, when are you thinking of moving in?
Well, I might as well move in tonight. Hardly anything to take anyway.
I want to go with you.
Well, he will do as soon as I get
I
settled.
mean, tonight.
Tonight?
Hang on a minute, love you.
I've made my mind up, Dad. I want to go with you tonight.
She's only thinking of you, you know.
Is she?
Well, you did say you were finding her a bit of a handful.
Yes, I know, but I didn't mean I'd had enough of her. I just thought if you came over and had a word with her, and if we both showed how we disapproved how she was carrying on, the last thing I expected was for you to take her side.
Well, I had no choice, did I? Not when you put me on the spot.
Of course you had. You could have backed me up.
That would have just made things worse. All these weeks I've spent trying to get her to accept me back into her life. Now, what do you think would have happened to all that if I'd come down on her like a ton of bricks and all? I'm sorry if you don't see it this way, Rita, but if I'm ever going to have any kind of lasting relationship with my daughter, I've got to spend more time with her and build on what I've already set up. I'd have thought you'd have understood that.
I do now, don't I? Have I given her such a bad time she can't wait to be rid of me? Have I?
No, of course not. If you hadn't been around to pick up the pieces when her mother died, God knows what would have happened to her. She'll never be able to repay you for what you've done. And neither will I.
£2.85.90 a pound.
Oh, darling.
I say.
What? Gave you a £5 note.
Oh, Betty, you did. I'm sorry, love. Oh, I'm miles away.
No.
There we are, love.
Not wrong, is there?
No, not really. Well, Jenny's going tonight. She's going to live with her dad.
Oh, I am pleased.
Is that something I shouldn't?
Well, it's just that Rita's come a bit detached to her.
Well, I can imagine. I mean, when you think what you've done with her. I mean, the state she was in when you first took her under your wing. I mean, she hardly even knew her own dad. I think you've worked wonders with her, love. I really do. Wish her all the best for me, won't you?
I will.
Ta-ta, girls.
Bye-bye. She's right, you know. You have done wonders with her.
So everybody keeps telling me. Just might find it easier to swallow if Jenny wasn't so keen to take off.
Well, if Mr. Worthington says it's all right.
Yes, he does. It still doesn't make it any easier, does it? Still doesn't alter the fact she can't wait to go.
Yeah, but if she wants to live with her father...
Or does she just want to get away from me? I'm the one that's trying to clip her wings, remember? I'm the one that's trying to make her toe the line, not her dad. I can't help thinking, once she gets in that flat, heaven knows what she'll get away with.
You don't know that.
Oh, yes, I do. And so does she. Beautiful. But you shouldn't have bothered.
It was Jenny's idea. She paid for them out of her own money. She's not a bad kid, really, you know.
No. But she'll need a firm hand. You know that.
Yes, I know.
Dad!
Come in.
Come and give us out with this, will you?
Hang on. Right, what have you got in there? The bath? Is that it, then?
Yeah, the rest of the stuff's in the car.
Right.
If you've forgotten anything, you know where I am.
Well, I shouldn't strip her bed yet if I were you. She might come straight back when she sees the state of that flat.
I won't. So that's it then.
Looks like it.
Right then. Thanks very much, Rita, for everything. I don't know how to got through without you. I don't think I would have done.
Very welcome, Jenny. You know that.
Well, tar any road. Right then.
I'll take that.
No, it's all right. I can manage.
Well, what can I say? Except, thanks again.
I just hope it all works out for you.
You got the address?
Yes.
Right, well, that's it then.
Yes?
Dad!
Do you know, I've got the feeling that my life is never going to be the same again. I'll see you, Rita.
See you.
Hello, love. Come in.
Hello. I was just wondering, I wanted to catch Jenny before she goes to school.
You've had that. She left over an hour ago.
Oh, she must be keen.
No, not in school. No, she's got a paper round to do first.
I didn't think, sorry.
What did you want her for?
Well, all it was actually, I've been sorting through my wardrobe and there's a load of stuff I'm never going to wear again. I thought they might fit her. I mean, if she's interested.
Well, I'm sure she'd jump at him, yeah.
Well, they're nothing special.
Well, she's at that age now where it's all clothes and makeup, you know, and what she needs really is a woman to give her a bit of advice, like. It's not my strong point, you know, fashion.
Oh, I'd never have guessed. Maybe I'll catch her later.
Yeah, I'll leave her a note. Would you like a cup of tea? I've got one brewed.
Oh, no thanks. I've got things to do.
Some other time then, eh?
See ya.
Yeah, see you. Jenny? Jan? Oh,
hello.
come in.
You wondering where Jenny is?
Well, I was, yes.
She's in my flat trying on those clothes I told you about.
Ah.
Oh, I hope you weren't worried about her.
No, I'm used to coming back to empty flats. Well, seeing that she'll be occupied for the next 10 minutes, why don't we have that cup of tea we didn't have time for this morning?
Oh, no, thanks.
I'm not going to charge you for it, you know.
I know.
Perhaps you don't like tea. Would you like a cup of coffee, something like that? Gin and tonic,
I'm
maybe?
supposed to be supervising your daughter's mannequin parade.
OK, I'll leave it for now, but I want you to know I'm very grateful for all the time you're taking with it.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
And I'll keep the kettle on till you do find a spare 5 minutes.
Might be a while.
I don't mind waiting.
Not for me. If I don't get back, babies will have me for a floor cloth. See you. Ta-ra, love.
Hello, love. You're not off, are you?
Yes, why?
You haven't got 5 minutes, have you?
I'm sorry, Alan. I'm late as it is.
I see.
Not wrong, is it?
Wrong.
You and Jenny?
No, everything's fine. I'd just like to talk to you, that's all. How about later on? Say, 6 o'clock in here?
Well, if it means that much to you.
It does, eh?
All right. See you in here later on.
Should we take the weight off our feet?
Well, I can't stop long. Just after pictures with Mavis and Emily.
I won't keep you long. Excuse me. Thanks.
know you're here?
Yeah, she does, as a matter of fact. Look, Rita, whatever she may have said in the past, I'm sorry, but she's a different kid now. She really is. Well, you must know from the shop.
She's a bit more civil to me, if that's what you mean. Then again, she's no reason to be otherwise, has she? Not anymore.
And if you think she's getting away with murder because she's with me, you're mistaken. She knows exactly how the land lies now. Anyway, I didn't come here to talk about Jenny.
No?
No, I came here to talk about us. Now then, I know that you felt that I'd let you down when you had that bust-up with Jenny.
I thought you might have said one word in my defence.
I never had any choice. I tried to explain to you at the time. One wrong word from me, and all those weeks' work would have gone out the window. She needed to trust me to know I was on her side.
Yeah, so you said.
Look, I know how you must have felt, and I'm sorry, but what mattered most was getting some stability back in Jenny's life again. She desperately needed support from one of us.
Yeah. But that's not the way I saw it at the time, is it? The way I saw it, I'd failed. Failed you, failed Jenny.
But you hadn't. I'm telling you, if it hadn't been for you, God knows what would have happened to that girl.
I just felt so responsible for her. And all of a sudden, it seemed as if the whole world was against me.
Well, it wasn't like that, Rita. I promise you it wasn't.
No. I know that now, but like I say, at the time...
Yeah. But as long as we understand each other now...
I think we do.
Good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Must be fate, eh? And you know what they say, you can't fight fate.
Oh, can't I?
No, so, what time am I going to pick you up tonight?
Oh, it's getting beyond a joke, is this, Terry?
Who's joking?
Look, do you remember last time when you talked me into going to that party with you of Kevin Webster's?
How could I forget it?
Yeah, well, what I'll never forget is those dirty little lies you told your mates afterwards.
Eh?
You know what I mean, Terry, about you and me. Trying to impress them at my expense will have no intentions of letting that happen
Listen,
twice.
that was a... Look, they just got the wrong end of the stick, that's all.
No, Terry. Now be told, will you?
Oh, could I just take one of those, please?
Oh,
hello, love.
43 pence, please.
Listen, I'm going back to the flat. Can I give you a lift?
Oh, that'd be great, thanks.
Right.
I'm going back that way and all.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you. I thought you were...
No, I'd like a lift, thanks, Alan.
Just give us a chance to explain, will you?
This arm would be longer than the other, you know, if I had to carry this lot.
Great.
Oi, just a minute. Do you not want this lot, then?
Is everything all right?
It is now, yeah, thanks.
Nice place. Hello, love.
Vodka and tonic? Vodka and tonic, please, and whiskey and soda.
Right.
I don't think I can manage a pint after that meal.
Been dining out, have you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yes.
I was just thinking there must be more eating out done these days than there's ever been. Pubs, restaurants, cafes, they're all over. Now, why is that, I wonder?
Search me.
And me.
Time was you only ate out when you went on your holidays, but these days there must be some folk never eating.
That's 170, love, please.
Well, you beautiful.
What you want?
Cheers, Richard.
I want a pint, and then I want to take you home.
What do I have to do?
Don't have to do that.
Will you get it into your thick head? I'm not going home with you. I'm not going anywhere with you.
Listen, Gloria, I just want us to have a little talk, all right?
I
No.
have to ask, it was a fellow at work that told me.
Well, why not? Hey, give me one good reason why.
Hey, what's going on?
No, not you again.
It's all right, Alan.
She don't need you to look after her, you know.
Keep your voice down, will you?
What's all this about?
He's got
Terry.
one woman already. I mean, how many women do you want, eh?
We'll have less of that kind of talk and all.
Jack?
Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do about it, eh? I mean, come on, you're going to stop me, are you?
You'll know about it if I do.
Get rid of your Terry.
Come on then, pal. Impress your lady friends. Come on, old man, what's stopping you?
Come on, he's enough of
Take
that now.
Terry
Come
home.
on. Come on, son.
See you stopping with your girlfriends, pal. It's a very sensible decision, that.
Come
Because you'll be
on.
safer with them.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Ben.
What started all that?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You stuck?
Well, I can't decide between bacon and smoked mackerel.
Oh, well, I can't help it then. I can't stand either of them. I'm just going to have a nice fruit yoghurt. Oh, by the way, Rita and me were just singing your praises.
What have I done now?
Well, it's not what you've done, it's what you didn't do. You know, that over Terry Duckworth last night.
That was just a young lad getting overexcited, that's all.
But a lot of men would have punched him in the nose, the things he was saying. Rita's Len, for one, who used to get that look in his eye and he'd go haywire. Whereas you just rose above the situation.
Right, Jenny.
How are you?
How's your dad feeling this morning?
All right, I think, right?
Just just thought he might have been feeling a bit lousy when he woke up this morning.
Why should he?
Well, people usually do, don't they, when they cause trouble for other people? They get up feeling dog rough, biting the pillar.
Oh, I never win at this game.
And he told you what he did last night in the Rovers.
He's old enough to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's a pity he's not wise enough, though, isn't it? Oh, he started coming the big man, didn't he? Started poking his nose into my business. There I am having a bit of harmless banter with Gloria, and he starts getting all shirty. I put him right, of course, and then he starts getting the old pub on his side. Gets me shoved out of my own local.
What are you whining to me for? If you've got something against me dad, then you talk to him about
He's
it.
not fit to talk to, darling. You can't have a man-to-man discussion with him. He's got to be in the middle of the big crowd so he can get them all on his side so he can pull the generation gap stunt.
No, I'm going home.
Hey, yeah, you can listen. You tell him to stay right out of my way. If he wants to do his muckraking, he can do it in his own local, all right?
Are you letting off steam again? You know you should have joined any heavy metal singing, Sarah.
You can keep your conk out and all.
Ooh, charming.
Oh, thanks for keeping them on one side, Alf. I suddenly remembered a phone call I had to make.
Oh, that what it was, it?
That were it, yeah. Now then, can you direct us to Peterloo Place? I want to drop in and have a look at that kitchen unit warehouse I got
You know,
there.
I've told him the way once, but he won't believe me, will
Yeah,
he?
we don't want to be driving around in circles all night, do we?
Well, you just go left here, down by Viaduct, then you turn left into Victoria Street. You walk along, you go up Nightingale Street, then you turn right into Curzon Street. You go past the precinct, and it's on your right.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Hey,
Yes, he...
pardon no lady's curiosity, but what was all that argy-bargy between you and that Duckworth boy?
What do you mean, Mrs. Pearce?
You know very well what I mean. At cafe this afternoon.
What was that, Jenny? What did he say?
Oh, it was nothing. He was just chatting me up.
Well, it didn't sound like that to me.
Jenny, what did he say?
Forget it, Dad. Come on, let's go and have a look at these
Jenny,
units.
I want to know what he said. Now, come on, out with it.
Well, it was just something about telling you to watch your mouth in future and not to spoil things for him in his own pub. I don't know what it all meant. I'd forgotten all about it.
Hey, you.
Blaming Nora, what have I done now?
I'll tell you what you've done, and don't say anything, because I might not be able to hold back like I did last night. Now, I don't care what you say about me to anybody, but you leave my daughter out of your little games, you understand? It's taken me a long time to win the respect of that girl. I'm not having somebody like you destroying it now. Have you got that?
You're the demolition man, mate, not me.
What did you say?
I said you're the demolition...
You what?
Stop it! Stop it!
Alan, stop it! Stop and get out before you kill him! Get out! Get out! Rita.
You're all right.
Rita, that man's a maniac.
You're all right, lad.
Hey, what happened last night?
How do you mean?
Well, my dad's in a right old state. He said something happened in the Rovers.
Oh?
He won't say what, though. I mean, my dad's usually dead happy in the morning, but he's standing in our kitchen like he's been shot. What went on?
I'm not really sure, Jenny.
Was it something to do with Terry?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't really want to talk about it if you don't mind.
Oh, come on.
Please, Jenny.
Oh, great, another one. Thanks a bunch.
Hello, love.
Hello, Alan.
Look, there's a lot of people I've got to apologise to, so I might as well start with you. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
How's Terry?
Oh, he's all right, you know, just bruises, nothing broken.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind him slagging me off. I mean, he can say what he likes about me, but he's got to learn to leave Jenny out of it. Now, if that sounds like an excuse, it's not meant to be. I'm sorry for what happened, I really am.
Yeah. Well, I'd best get on, Alan.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye now. Hello, Donna. It's Alan Bradley. Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry I didn't come in this morning. What? No, I just felt a bit rough, that's all. No, I'm okay now. Just one of those things, you know. Listen, has anything come up? Ah. Well, listen, what'll do is, I'll sort it all out when I come in tomorrow. Yeah, don't worry about it now. Okay? All right then, love, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, bye now.
Didn't go to work then?
No. Fancy a coffee?
Oh, I've got to get some things round to the cleaners, Alan.
Oh, okay. Any news of Terry?
Well, he apparently went to work, so he can't be that bad.
How's Bet?
Oh, Bet's all right.
I was thinking of dropping in tonight and apologising.
Yeah, Alan, she asked me to tell you.
Well, I'm bad.
Well, for a while, she said.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Right, well, I'll see you then. Hello, love.
Hello.
Could you do us a favour? I've just made a brew. Could you come in for a chat?
Okay. I'll get my key.
Right.
Can you come in?
Oh, yeah, come in, sit down.
Thanks.
Just ain't sugar?
No, Tom.
Oh. There's nothing to be worried about, you know.
I'm not worried, Alan.
Well, that's something anyway, eh? Thing is, you see, I've always had these tempers ever since I was a kid. And the thing is that,
Thanks.
well, the thing is that when you're a kid, of course, you haven't got the strength to do any serious damage. And whereas, when you're a kid, you know, the other kids respect you because you can fight. Nobody respects a grown-up that does that. I did hear that, he was thinking of prosecuting.
He's not. Not now.
Really?
Apparently he wants to let it lie.
Well, thank God for that, eh?
Have you told Jenny about it?
No.
I think you should. Before she hears it from somewhere else.
Yep.
Well, and it's not as if you go looking for trouble, is it?
Green fourth-cap folder anywhere?
Is this it?
You take all my stuff to school with you?
There's no need to be sarky. It's only the first time I've taken it.
Oh, yes, and the rest.
Hey, did you really thump Terry Duckworth the other night?
Why, has anybody said anything?
Who do you mean, anybody?
I mean anybody.
No, you don't. You mean Rita. I mean, she's the only one who is anybody.
Jenny, has anybody said anything?
Nope, not even Rita. They're all playing cagey. Hey, how hard did you hit him?
Well, it could have been worse.
How do you mean?
Well, we could have had the police in, couldn't we?
Did you hit him that hard?
Come on, school, before you get a wallop.
Oh, eat your heart out, girls. My dad's Clint Eastwood. Really is sorry, you know, Bet. He'd have come round himself to apologise, but well, under the circumstances.
Very wise and all.
Yeah, but he's just not like that, Bet. Not normally. Something just, well, snapped, I suppose. I mean, look at all the trouble he's gone to over Jenny. The pains he's gone to give her a good home. He's not evil, you know, or
I'm
anything
not
like
saying
that.
he is, love. But a bust-up like that is just not good for custom to send out at furniture.
Well, it wasn't just Alan, you know. It was Terry and all. If he hadn't gone on at him.
I knew it was. I was here, remember?
Yeah. So he's not welcome here then? Not even to say he's sorry?
Well, let's just say I'll sleep easier at nights if he keeps his head down for a day or two yet. Let things cool down a bit.
Well, Terry Duckworth can come and go as he pleases, I suppose.
Don't you worry. I've got his card well and truly marked. I shall be keeping a very careful eye on that young fella, believe you me. Once step out of line, he'll be through that door so fast his feet won't touch the ground.
We have 2 teas, love, please, and anything else?
No, not for me, mate.
Just 2 teas, then, please.
I'll bring them over for you,
Good
love.
stuff.
Hey, oh, there's a taxi pulled up here.
It's for me.
Hey, what time will you...
And so saying, she swept off.
It's becoming to be a habit, isn't it?
Well, go on.
Eh?
You said it was important. And now I've got to get back to papers.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just wondered if you'd like a run out tonight somewhere. Goit Valley, somewhere like that?
You've dragged us in here to ask me that.
Not exactly, no. I just felt that I had a bit of explaining to do first.
2 teas.
Oh, Tarlov.
Thank you.
Tarlov.
Explaining?
Yeah. About what happened in the Rovers the other night.
You don't have to explain to me, Alan.
No, I know, but, see, in my case, it's not the first time. It's happened before, a couple of times. I don't go out looking for trouble, Rita, really I don't, but I can be pushed too far, as Terry Duckworth found to his cost. The problem is that, well, I'm not properly out of the wood for the last time yet.
Last time?
Yeah. There was this bloke who used to come into a club I used to use in Leeds. The sort that couldn't hold his drink, you know. For the first half an hour, he was a laugh a minute, and then he used to get nasty. And for some reason, he always used to pick on me. Well, one night he went too far and walloped. That was it. Next thing I knew, I was up in court. Now, that was nearly 2 years ago. And they gave me a suspended sentence. That sentence is still hanging over me. That's why it was so stupid of me to get led on like that by Terry Duck. I knew what the consequences would be if they brought the police in, but I just couldn't stop myself.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because I reckon that if we're going to carry on seeing each other, you've got a right to know what sort of a fella I am.
Thank you. That can't have been easy.
So, where do we go from here?
I thought you said something about Goit Valley.
Yeah, great. Well, how long will he be?
Well, what time is it now? Half an hour at the most. I've just got to see the kids off. I don't wait for them to come back. You can come and give me a hand if you like. Might as well make yourself useful.
You're on.
Now, don't forget what I said.
Right, come on in, love. So this is where all the coffee goes, is it? Have you got one for Rita?
She's stopping them.
Well, while they get changed, we're going for a run out to the Goit Valley, aren't we, love?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, you'll enjoy that.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Have you been there?
No, just what people say, you know.
Ah, well, if we ever get there, that is.
Hey?
Cup of coffee for Rita. I'll get changed, love.
You can't win them all. She has got something, though, hasn't she?
Rita, I suppose it's what people call class.
Well, if it's class you want, Petal, study me and no charge. I mean, if you're lucky enough to have the basics, like, it's just a matter of them little touches that add up to poise.
Poise. That's the word I was after. Rita's got it in spades.
I give her a point or two. But she ain't no Meryl Streep, kiddywinks. And I'll tell you something. If the fella I fancied was where Alan Bradley is, just one little step across that landing, I'd give Meryl Streep a run for her money.
Yeah, well, the trouble is I'm the shy type, aren't I?
Here, cut for these. Wear 'em. To hell with the band of oak. Be a bit flash, lose a button or two.
I would have thought it'd do any good. But you know what? I don't think that's what Alan's after.
You what? After his display in here the other night? He's no plaster saint, is he? Mind you, I reckon that's what turns Rita on. Bit of the rough stuff, the men she picks. Look at that copper. Tony Conliffe. He had a mean streak.
Before my time, I think.
Oh, it was fairly routine. I saw him first. Rita stepped in. I forgave her. Well, you have to, don't you? But on the quiet, she played dirty pool.
Oh, there you are, you see. Class, poise, experience. It's first division stuff, isn't it?
And what makes it worse, he never comes in the pub now.
Well, he's not bad. But he's not on a red carpet job either. Blood and teeth all over the shop, done out for my decor. Time I was inspecting my troops. Fetch your cup, Petal. Well, tripe, I reckon, but it gets me off to bye-byes. How's your writing, anyway?
Oh, well, I packed it in, really.
Oh, I did say writing, you know.
Oh, no, you said right.
Have you, not packed other in, then?
The other? Sorry, I'm not with you. Oh, well, seeing you were so amused, perhaps you can enlighten me. Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's not very much on my mind at the moment.
You're recharging a battery.
Oh. No, I mean, when the only offer you get is Percy sugged and pestered you to go to a dance at the over 60s, for heaven's sake.
Well, if it's offers you're after, you should have tapped Jacko up this dinner. No, rampant moody were in after fixing them pumps. Nobody was safe.
Just have thought that Jack Duckworth's favours were more than spoken for.
If he hear his birthday, will he? Somebody should warn her.
What? Evening.
Well, if it isn't little Sir Galahad. Not wearing the knuckle dusters tonight? Try.
Aye.
Aye.
Did Jenny check in for the evening papers?
Yes, why?
I thought she might have given them a miss. You know, when girls start getting lad mad, they start doing...
Stop worrying. I can't see her running off with him.
Well, I can, only too clearly. You haven't changed your mind about tonight, then? Still doing your ironing?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what is the position with Bet? I mean, do you think I'd be welcome down at the Rovers?
Who knows? She plays her cards very close to Lynch.
Evening, Rocky.
Evening.
Nobody wants to use as a punch bag in here tonight, is there?
No. Not unless somebody wants to use me as one.
Serve the man, Glor.
Thanks, Bet.
Julian, come on.
It's it, Jules, baby.
You all right? Yeah, I think it's just a loose connection. I think there might be a job for me here if I put a price in.
Hello, love.
I'm quite sure he's very concerned for all he calls his dad.
Well, they all must be concerned. I mean, Betty, Gloria.
Yeah, she was just telling me. She's trying to hide it, but I can tell she's dead upset.
I sympathise. But if it's true, the worst one is Bet, isn't it? Not only does she lose her job, but she loses her home as well. Anyway, what's dragged you back here? Why aren't you at school?
Morning off, it's sports day. Hey, don't suppose you fancy coming uptown, do you? Try some gear on for a laugh.
Actually, I could do with something new for tomorrow night, but I won't bother. Communal dressing rooms are not my idea of heaven. I prefer to keep my wrinkles to myself.
Why, what's tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, Mavis and I have got a date with 75 assorted fellas, haven't we? Mind you, 74 of them will have their wives with them, and the 75th's only 4'10" and bold as a coot. Still.
What is it?
It's the annual newsagents' orgy. I have to put in an appearance.
You don't sound too keen.
Well, it were all right going to them things when Lem was alive. Nah, I shan't bother buying anything. My usual little number'll do. Nobody'll remember I wore it 2 years running.
Rotten news for all of you, that.
What are they going to do with it?
Knock it down, flog the site, turn it into a rubbish dump. Anyway, what do I care? Whatever they do with it, it'll be now in it for me.
Well, surely the brewery must be under an obligation to find you something else.
Oh, yes, mate. They'll all be sat there in a meeting now, wondering what they can do for poor old Jack Duckworth.
So why don't you try the graffiti club, see if they want anybody?
Has that opened again?
Oh, it's been going a bit. Man, it's more your drinking dive now, innit? Still, it's worth a chance. It's local.
And if you see Alec Gilroy, don't mention my name.
You're the fellow who runs it?
Yeah, used to be my agent in my singing days. Not a friendship I'd care to renew. Still, you should get on well with him.
I would get on well with Count Dracula if he'd get me another job behind a bar.
Try, love.
Bye. Oh, isn't it a shame?
Oh, it is. I've just come from Bet now. I mean, that's why I'm back late. She's in a rotten state over it all.
Oh, you seemed a bit down. Still, you've got tomorrow night to cheer you up, haven't you? Rita's got tickets for this big newsagents do.
Oh.
She's really looking forward to it.
So are you?
Well, no, I'm sorry, Rita. I can't actually go.
You can't go?
No.
Oh, this is a fine time to spring it on me.
No, and I'm sorry to let you down like this at the last minute, but, well, I'm sure you'll find somebody else to take you to a lovely affair like that. What about you, Mr. Bradley? I'm sure you'd escort Cinderella to the ball. It's a lovely do, and there's a big band. I mean, not one of them noisy discos, and a right jolly crowd of people.
Belt up, Riley. Take no notice, Alan. This is something that she contacts from this flaming budgie every once in a while. It's called the Unstoppable Twitters.
Look, I don't mind stepping into the breach if it's going to help you out.
It's not just because we've been put on the spot, is it?
Well, let's say it's a spot I'm delighted to be put on. Hello, love.
Oh, hello, Alan.
Had a good day?
Good if you mean I've sorted out my tight straw at long last. Bad if you mean I've been inundated with job offers.
Well, it's early days yet. Yeah. Listen, Gloria, if you're strapped for cash, I can lend you some to tide you over, you know. All you got to do is ask.
Oh, well, I really appreciate the offer, Alan. It's very sweet of you. But I'll manage, thanks. I'll just have to stay off the champagne and caviar for a bit, that's all. Which is why I'm off now to get myself a can of beans for my tea. Do you know, I might even go mad and get one with little sausages in.
Why don't you come and have tea with us?
Oh, no, I was only joking, honest. I like baked beans. I wouldn't have caviar if you chucked it at me.
You've gone all pink. I know you weren't hinting. Just that I told Jenny to get a roast chicken this morning. There's more than enough for 3. Come on, we'll make a party of it.
What, to celebrate me losing my job?
No, to toast something better coming along, because it will, you know. Well, what do you say? Did we throw another spot in the pot?
2. There's nothing like misery for giving a girl an appetite.
I'll open the other bottle. Oh, she's a little madam, you know, that one. She could have at least done the washing up before she went dashing off to her mates.
I said I'd do it. It's the least I can do. if I ever move myself again. It's been great, thanks.
How are you feeling now?
Well, if you mean I'm still depressed, no, I'm not. I'm a lot more cheerful than I was. Mainly thanks to you.
I've done nothing.
You've been a friend, Alan. A true friend. And it's not the first time. I really appreciate it. I just want you to know that. End of mush.
Well, you do the same for me.
Yes, I would.
I think we both know what it's like struggling uphill on you, Todd, don't we?
Well, I know you've not had an easy time.
Well, who has? The thing that puzzles me, though, is why you?
Why not me?
Well, you're a lovely girl, Gloria, and I don't mean just to look at, you know. I mean, you're warm, caring, feminine. How do you pay a woman a compliment these days without getting embarrassed?
Don't be embarrassed. I'm enjoying it.
What I'm really trying to say is, why are you still on your own? Why haven't you been snapped up years ago?
Well, maybe I'm choosy.
Well, I'm sure you are, but there must have been some likely candidates.
There was Steve. For a few months, I thought I was in love. That didn't end because of the prison thing, you know. I knew before that it couldn't last. He was, too much of a kid.
Well, I'm certainly not a kid.
That's what I like about you. Well, one of the things.
Why have we never done this before?
I've never lost my job before.
Well, in that case, I'm glad you did.
Alan, how'd you get on with Rita?
Rita? Fine, why?
Well, she was very involved with Jenny.
She was absolutely fantastic with Jenny. I mean, I don't know what we'd have done without her. Oh, I've got a lot of respect for Rita, yeah. She's a lovely lady, but,
But?
Well, that's all it is. A friendship. Between the three of us.
Hi, Gloria, come in.
Oh, hello, Jen, thanks. Is your dad in?
Yeah, he's just getting changed.
Oh, I've just had some good news today, and I just thought I'd pop in and see if...
Hello, love.
Hi, Alan.
Did you say something about good news?
Yeah, they're doing the Rovers up, reopening it, you know, so I'm getting my job back.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm really pleased to hear that.
Oh, thanks. I've just been to the off-licence, bought a bottle of wine. Thought you might help me celebrate, but, well, I can see you.
I would have loved to. But I'm going out, you see.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's all right. I can see you going out. Is it some sort of an office do?
No, it's the news agents have this annual do at the town hall, you know. It's, I'm Rita's guest for the evening, you know.
Oh, well, I won't keep you then.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm pleased to hear your job's still there.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.
OK, bye now.
You've upset her now.
What do you mean I've upset her?
Well, you know she fancies you.
Give up, will you?
Hello,
Hello, love. Rita asked me to pick her up here, is that right?
Oh.
Hello, love, there you are. You all set?
Yes, are you?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
Hey, you look terrific.
Thank you.
Well, have a good time.
Right, well, come on.
Don't worry, I mean, it doesn't matter if you don't get back till dinner time tomorrow. Just enjoy yourself.
Well, bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
What for?
Oh, for giving me a smashing night out.
It should be me that's thanking you. I really enjoyed myself.
Good. So did I.
Well, we ought to do this sort of thing more often.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
I'd love a cup of coffee. If you feel like inviting me in.
What time is it?
10 to 1.
You've got Jenny waiting at home for you, Alan. It is getting a bit late.
OK.
I think I better be saying good night.
Yeah.
There'll be other nights, Alan.
Yeah? Good night, Rita.
Good night.
You're up late.
Oh, I'm a night owl, me. Always have been. I was just looking through my window, saw you parking your car. I wondered if you felt like having a drink.
What now?
Still haven't celebrated my good news yet. I'm just gonna open that bottle of wine I bought. Thought you might help me drink it.
Well, that's a very attractive proposition, is that? So, yes, please.
Good.